Jacinda, The Untold Stories, an unauthorised memoir by David Cohen with Rebecca Killier. Now, David writes he gets out of Morrinsville where she grew up. No, Murupara. Morrinsville. And he talks about her religion. And the great thing about this book, Jacinda Ardern wrote her book along with Mr. AI and just wanted to gloss over the difficult stuff or the stuff she was uncomfortable with. So it revealed nothing about her. David's written this in a much more engaging way, and I'm interested in that. So I'll read this, and I can't read super long passages, but they're bloody good. Front and centre in Jacinda's household was Mormonism. Founded in New York in 1830 by the prophet Joseph Smith, the Church of Latter-day Saints, to use the official name, is known for its strongly hierarchical structure and its emphasis on tithing, that's taking a tenth of someone's income. Parishioners must strictly follow the edicts of the wise elders set above them by God, who expound on his word from their pulpit of truth. Sort of like Gloriavale. Kindness is seen as a core value, imitating Christ, and something to exhort and encourage in others. Mormons are widely praised for their participation in humanitarian projects such as the beautiful Polynesian Cultural Centre in Hawaii. On sexual matters, however, the church is less pretty, frowning not only on homosexual behaviour, but any sexual activity at all outside of marriage, including masturbation or self-pollution. Jacinda quickly discovered at school that the church's emphasis on evangelization and door-knocking led to missionary kids getting ribbed by fellow pupils. I was a young Mormon girl, Jacinda told me, first in Murupara and then in Morrinsville, and so that meant I was really the only Mormon in the village. It's like the only gay in the village, isn't it? Which means that I saw it as something that made me a bit different, a bit unique. It was a defining feature for me, but at the same time, I have never pushed it on others. They knew that part of my background in my life, but it didn't create a wall. Really, not at all. And yet you left the church. I did, she replied. The exit door first beckoned near the end of the century, when she began her bachelor's degree in public relations at the University of Waikato, commuting from the family home each day rather than opting for dorms and roommates. At the university, she divided her time between the management school and the humanities school, where she also studied politics. The actual content of these programs may have been the least important aspect of her three-year course. Away from classes, Ardern found herself increasingly agonising over matters to do with the church. In her memoir, she recalls gravitating towards a fellow student, a young Jewish woman called Alex, who would needle her over her apparent inconsistencies in her faith. Oh, please, why do you not drink caffeinated tea or coffee, which your church forbids because of its ban on drugs, yet you're perfectly happy to drink caffeinated Coke? No disdain was evident in these exchanges. Ardern could cheerfully live with being ribbed over fizzy drinks, yet other questions were more troubling. She already considered herself cautiously liberal on same-sex relationships, yet here she was showing up door-knocking, yet for a church that frowned on any homosexual behaviour. The incongruity was particularly borne home when visiting Alex's home and talking to her lesbian mother. So she had a Jewish friend who was a woman at university whose mother was a lesbian, and she was bothered by the problem of evil. How could one believe in an all-loving, all-knowing, all-powerful God who, even by default, allowed the Nazi death camps? There is a vast library of literature that has debated this very subject. Devouring books, though, has never been the practically minded Ardern's style. But she did begin practicing John Donne's advice to doubt wisely. Parting company with the church was ultimately for me over social justice issues, Jacinda said. the night we first met at the Auckland Museum debate, which is quite interesting because in lots of ways, probably that element of my background has led me to become as politicised as I am as well. So that is just a telling little, and sorry, that's twice as long as what I'd marked to read. I just wanted to keep going because it's well bloody read, and it gets into some stuff. I didn't know about Mormons not masturbating. It gets into some stuff that's quite good. It's much better than the other book. I'm just saying. And you can get Jacinda, The Untold Stories. Go to the Centrist website. They've got it for sale there. You won't get this at Unity Books, I tell you.